Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to some more Factorio Space Age, and today is just going to be a very quick update video. I know I always say it's going to be very quick and then end up casting for an hour and a half, but I really don't have a lot to talk about. But there is some things that I wanted to talk about, just sort of update you on and all that sort of stuff. So first things first. I made legendary exoskeletons because I looked at the recipe and I realized I already had all the legendary parts just lying around. So now I have 300% walking speed. I had 210% before with 7 legs. Now I got 300 with 4 legs. So I put my tool belts back in. Unfortunately, all of these other things need exotic ingredients at legendary. I mean, the portable solar panel and the belt immunity I could probably make legendary, but meh. I did make the night vision legendary, but it doesn't actually give you any benefit, so I just did it for the hell of it. Yeah. Now, I've had a bit of issues with this setup. I was actually running out of prod module 2s and prod module 1s. Now, the prod module 1s are a little bit better, but basically what was happening was, I think it was running out of red circuits, epic red circuits, and it was running out of epic green circuits, and it was running out of epic green circuits because there weren't enough epic iron plates, and there weren't enough epic iron plates because the iron station hadn't backed up on rare, so it wasn't really spitting out too much epic iron. However, yeah, so we just had buttloads of blue iron. In fact, we had over 300k. I've knocked it down to 187k. I put a little recycler set up over somewhere here that recycles the rare iron if we got too much of it. So that's been increasing our amount of epic iron nicely. But it was this really weird situation where we had tons and tons and tons of rare iron, but we couldn't build rare green circuits because we didn't have enough rare copper. And we couldn't build enough rare copper cable because we didn't have enough rare copper plates. We couldn't build enough rare copper plates because we didn't have enough rare copper. We were backed up on epic, and so no rare copper was coming through. So I had to go over to the copper station, and I had to put a feedback loop for epic as well. So now, if we got too much epic, we recycle that as well. We may back up on legendary at some point. If that's the case, then I think I might just send the legendary into here as well and just start throwing it away, because what I'm realizing now is the system I've created is sufficiently complicated that if you just have nothing but epic and not enough rare, it actually falls over. And the main reason that actually fell over is because I couldn't make enough of this, and I couldn't make enough of this. I could make tons of this. Like, I had legendaries for everything up the wazoo. I had legendary greens, legendary reds, legendary blues. This is backed up. This is backed up. This, I just didn't have enough legendary biter eggs, though. I had none. So I set up this setup as well. So basically what it does is, if there is more than 8 epic biter eggs in the system, it'll recycle them and try and get a legendary. Because I think at some point I had like 42 epic biter eggs just sitting there slowly spoiling. So this system will now try and get legendary biter eggs if there's too many epic ones. And I think that's upped the amount of prod module 3s that I'm getting. I also had some of these switch back into normal. So if you do have a captive biter spawner, you place it down and it's good. But it can revert back if you stop feeding it the bioflux. And we had, I think the inserters were trying to insert spoilage into the biter spawner or something stupid like that. So I filtered all these. I've put trash unrequested on these guys. And I put a couple of rocket turrets nearby. So that should solve that problem. So that's pretty much it for the quality. Maybe this really will be a quick video, because there's really not, I'm just trying to think of what else I did. I really wanted to talk about that stuff. Oh, so everybody is telling me that there's a 300% productivity limit. And it's not that I don't believe my chat, but I like to check everything for myself. And if we can go down here, we can see that it is currently productivity 300%, and it actually says limit. So, confirmed. Thank you very much, everybody else, for telling me. Now, this is with the prod module. So, if I take one of the prod modules out, it goes down to 290. So, we still got 4 more levels of low-density structure productivity to go. And once we finish those 4 levels, we can yank out all the prod modules, and then we'll be at the limit. We can actually do a test here. We can do a nice little test. Give me some legendary prod modules, please. That might take a little while for them to get over here, because of course we are fully tapped out, but my logistics does have priority over the building, which is down to only 1.2k. So in the past 5 or 6 episodes, or however long, we've built 400 legendary prod modules. So yes, I know I could put more speed modules and then reduce the amount of labs I need to do 5k science or something like that. Oh, we even need 5k science? I mean, these labs are still running. They're still running, so obviously, if the belt was being drained before they got here, then these guys would not need to run. These guys would not be running, but they are running. Alright, green science. Every now and then it does get over here, so we probably overbuilt a little bit. But doing the math to figure out exactly... I mean, the math on the labs is very, very annoying. I still haven't got any? Really? Come on, give me some... I think I'm making like 1 every 2 minutes or 1 every 3 minutes or something. It's pretty ridiculously slow. Oh, here we go. We just made an epic one. I'm hoping now that I fixed the stations, this should be running a little bit faster. It's backed up on red circuits. Epic reds. Epic reds. We've actually got these good. I think I need a few more of these machines. Okay, so you go over by 1. And you go over like that. And there are no construction robots over in that area, so I'm going to have to go and do it myself. I do love these legs, though. I love these legs. I love the storage. The storage I got. I'd like to make these legendary, but they take, what do they take? They take carbon fiber, which comes from Glebber. There's no way I am building a base on Glebber to do quality goods. And I mean, what was carbon fiber made from anyway? Carbon and Yumeko mash. So I'd have to get higher quantities of Yumeko mash. That's just terrible. That just makes me feel ill. I mean, I could do a quality, like a single quality module and try and get some uncommon ones, or even... If I put a single quality module on there, eventually I should get some rare ones. What does it give me? So rare would give me 16. The problem with that is I get 16 times 8, which is 48. Which means I would not have a multiple of 10, which would really annoy me. It'd probably drive me crazy, so we're not doing that. So the only way to do this, because of these weird numbers, is to have legendary. And then you have an even number of them, and then you got plenty of inventory space. But, yeah. Legendaries, I could get rid of 3 batteries and put 2 more of these in, but that, given said that, it should be fine. Okay. I wonder... I think in this... Maybe putting some prod modules on here instead of quality. Because look, here's the thing. We really don't need the legendary red modules anymore. We've got... How many legendary? We got 3.7k. 3,700 legendary. I think what I might want to do is just put recycler setups for all of these. So this is rare. This is epic. And this is... I know it's probably better to sort of... to do what? To just put prod modules on the things. I think that's what I'll probably do. But for now, we've got a ton of them. So this is rare. This is epic. I don't think we're going to get overloaded on epic anytime soon, but definitely the legendary ones. We've got way too many legendary ones. It's all because it's so hard to get these biter eggs up a level. But we got a system to handle that. Actually, you know what? I just realized. Is there any point to actually throwing out legendaries? I'm not sure that there is. I'm not sure that there is any point to throwing out legendaries, because... Alright, we're not producing them. We've backed up on them. So why would we throw them away? Why would we ever throw any legendary things away? You know what? I can't think of a reason. Okay. You go away. 2 prod modules. That'll put the productivity up to 100%. And then we just need another legendary prod module in there. Please give me another legendary prod module. Ah, that's right, we can do this. There we go. Okay, so that's a full 100% productivity on these guys, and they've still got a decent amount of quality. But that's good. That's very good. That's going to help us out, I think, a fair bit for making these prod modules, because yeah, the legendary biter eggs, they're just too hard. They're just too hard to make. Oh, we got some of that stuff. I can't believe I got up to research productivity 29 already. Once we get up to 30, we're going to have 400% on these labs. It is going to be absolutely awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much has really happened on the DSM, I don't think. I've been considering taking this block and shifting it back down to here, because a lot of people have said the asteroids are spawning too close, and I think that is definitely a problem. Having said that, they're not really spawning that close, and the thing is, the railgun range, it's hitting them at the furthest range, and then the rockets are hitting them at the furthest range. So I don't think them spawning, there's no problem with them spawning too close. Now, having said that, if I could increase railgun range, then I could increase rocket range, like get some legendary rocket modules, rockets. That might be good. So legendary railguns. Having said that, these are going to be a pain in the ass to make. Legendary railguns. Oh my god. But yeah, then we would have, yeah, legendary rocket turrets. I don't think will be too hard. Again, it's the carbon fiber. Everything else should be okay, but the carbon fiber is going to kill us. Oh, it's again carbon fiber that we need, and then this one, again carbon fiber. We already got legendary superconductors, but legendary everything else. That might just be too much pain for what it's worth. I mean, I have said that I want the ships to go really fast and get a lot of promethium really quickly. Now, if we upgraded these to legendary, then we could, what is it? What is it? We could, then we could go faster, and we could get more science per minute, but, I mean, yeah, I'm sort of not really fussed about it too much. We could just make more ships. At this point, I don't think we're going to run into any UPS issues with this solar system. So if I had to take 10 of these, and I mean, if we have a look, over the last 10 hours, we're producing an average of about 240 science per minute. And I reckon I could speed that up by just making more biter egg, sending off more biter eggs, and of course doing some ammo upgrades and stuff like that. Having said that, where are we actually building the railguns over here? We're building them somewhere. Are we building them over here? God, we're probably building them over there, hidden by the radar. Because what I could do is the building that's making the railguns. Okay, I could put 5, what is it? Made in a cryogenic plant. So I could put 8 legendary quality modules on there, which would put it up to 50%. 50% uncommon, which is 50% uncommon, 5% rare, 0.5% epic, and 0.05% legendary. So 0.05 times... That's not what I wanted to do. 100 divided by 0.05. So we need to make 2,000 railgun turrets to get one legendary, without doing any intermediate sort of things. And I'm going to be honest, that doesn't sound too bad. We can just recycle everything that's not legendary. Okay, so I guess this video is going to go longer because I want to go over to Aquila and actually do that right now. Because, yeah, I feel like it would be a good idea. And we could do a similar thing with the rocket turrets over here, just because we got so many resources. I mean, we wouldn't even have to do that over in the quality base. We just do that here. Now the only problem... Now rocket turrets should be okay, because they're not going to get destroyed very often. So we don't need a huge amount of replacement rocket turrets. We just let them build up slowly. Very, very slowly. And so we can make them at the main base on Navis. Obviously, it's going to tax our carbon fiber very heavily. But, yeah. We'll see. I'll think about it. Let's go over. Yeah. The thing is, our Aquila base is not really doing much at the moment, which is the only reason why I feel okay doing something like this. If this was running and actually doing stuff, then yeah. Can we make these at home? Fluoroketone we can do. Maybe we just make them at home. Make the legendary ones at home. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I want to go back to my ship. I want to drop back to Navis, and I want to go back to Navis because we can just make these at home. Let's just make the legendary ones at home. Do a little bit of a setup. The fluoroketone is going to be a little bit annoying, but yeah, we'll just do a single build using normal ingredients. Anything that's not legendary gets thrown into a recycler, and the products get thrown into a recycler as well. We can do something fancy, like we can recycle, like if it makes an epic one, we recycle that, we get the components, and then we chuck it into a machine that makes epic railguns using epic ingredients. That we can do. I'm going to make this all using belt. This is going to be awesome. I will put it in the quality section though, because, well, actually there's no point, is there? Oh damn, this needs quantum processors. I'm going to start needing to ship quantum processors over. Do I even want to do that? No, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to ship quantum processors over. That's going to be too much of a pain. Alright, we're going to go back. We're going to go back. I'm changing my mind all over the place, but... How's our science going? Out of greens. Okay, keep that going. Yeah, definitely the rocket turrets. How do we make the rocket turrets again? We'll do a little build over here with some carbon fiber. So I'll get 1,000 carbon fiber over here. Just the normal stuff. And then we will get some heavier stuff later on. Hopefully this doesn't tax our carbon fiber economy, because I think it comes over on the NV supply ship. Oh yeah, that's only getting 500. Okay. We're going to need a bit more than that. Rocket capacity 500. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I started building stack inserters on Glebber because it just made more sense to build them on Glebber. And it appears that we have some issues here. Mainly with carbon fiber. Get over there, please. Okay. That's a bit better. Oh, crap like that always happens. Alright. Yeah, we may have to increase our carbon fiber build later on. But the thing is, every mash we take off is less mash. Because it's actually, we're not got enough bioflux at the moment, because we're chucking it in here as well. So this entire base is falling over. We are just using it far too heavily at this point. Yeah. We're using too much bioflux. We're using too much the carbon fiber. We're using too much science. So the science production has probably gone down the toilet on that base. But that's fine. Oh, one other thing we did do on Glebber that I'll show you. I started transporting biter eggs along the rocket, and we've got this set up here to make overgrowth soil. And we've made a bunch of it, and we're actually out of seeds. I didn't expect that to happen because we had all of these, we had like tens of thousands of seeds. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, I had this recycler set up destroying all the seeds because we had too many of the bloody things. This is set when it's only more than 5k. Clearly I thought we just had seeds forever, so we wouldn't need to worry. But yeah, apparently these guys are now out of seeds. They have made a bunch of overgrowth soil. Overgrowth, 3,000 and 1.7k. That's okay. I wanted a lot more though, but we should be producing a bunch of seeds, so that's still... It was a mistake, I guess, to kind of throw away those seeds, but it's not the first mistake I've ever made in this playthrough. Now, speaking of mistakes... Oh, no, it's the other ship. It was my... why am I looking at this? It was the DSM? Yes. This. How many episodes did we have this inserter missing? I don't even know. I feel like it was way too many episodes that we were just... No, that inserter was just missing on both sides, on both levels. So we're producing half the explosives we needed to. And I swear to... I'm not even lying. I swear to God. After the last episode, I looked at it. I'm like, oh shit, that inserter's missing. Oh, I swear. I swore. That's not good. And probably because I was looking at all the rockets. We were actually running out of rockets. I'm like tracing down the explosives. I'm like, there's inserters missing. And at the same time, I got a whole bunch of comments on my video saying, hey, that inserter's missing. So, great minds think alike, I guess. But, just, yeah, if you could have pointed that out like a few episodes ago, been helpful. But more helpful. It was still helpful, but, yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, we're going over to Aquilo. We're going to try and do something funky. Did I even bring epic quality modules? No, I did not. I'm an idiot. I don't have any on this ship, do I? Alright, let's go back to Nowbies. Let's get some legendary quality modules. I am so... You know what? We're going to go over to Aquilo. I'm going to go to Aquilo, and then I'm going to drop myself off, and then we're going to send the ship back for some legendary quality modules. And, yeah, that is going to be fine. Largest... Okay, I just got a new comment, and I am actually going to address that comment right now. How many science packs can be crafted in space? Just wondering. I have 5k per minute currently crafting in space. This is Space Science 1. It does 2.5k per minute. The main drawback is the asteroids, but I got all these asteroid collectors, and I've got productivity of 140% on each of these machines. So 120 from research, 20% from the prod modules, and it's fully backed up because I'm not using space science at the moment, but this guy can produce 2.5K. Oh, I'm dropping out. 2.5K per minute, and I got 2 of them. I couldn't do 5K on one ship because the asteroid collectors weren't collecting enough asteroids. If they just drift around. Now, if this was a ship that was moving around, then we would have no problems getting enough asteroids. And you could probably, I mean, this DSM, you could build a DSM like this. You could send it back and forward from Volcanus to Nauvis, and it would be able to generate 5K SPM easily. Very, very easily. Yeah. So, can you craft plastic bars in space? Yes, you can. So this is my Blue Angel. It is right now sitting on top of Aquilo. Hold on a sec. I'm just going to send this personal ship back to Nauvis. So my Blue Angel, all it does is it sits in orbit above Aquilo and it creates blue circuits and drops them down because Aquilo has a lot of trouble. Well, there's no iron or copper on Aquilo. So basically, the way we build blue circuits is we already got the iron and copper coming in. We create the plastic using coal and petroleum. We create the petroleum by... We already make sulfuric acid using the sulfur and the iron. The sulfur we already get from cracking up the asteroids. And we make coal using this recipe. It takes carbon, sulfur, and water, and it produces coal. Then we basically do this simple coal liquefaction, which is the recipe that we first learned about on Volcanus. Sulfuric acid, calcite, and coal makes heavy oil. We crack it, and we crack it again, and then we get the petroleum to make plastic, and over here we're just making some more coal synthesis. And after that, it's easy to get the blue circuits. So that is plastic in space, and yeah, it's awesome. So I do have these blueprints. I think I loaded them. There's a blueprint for these ships on a previous video. I can't remember exactly which one, but they definitely did upgrade them. I also got a low density structure one. It's pretty much the same, plastic and then copper and steel instead. And yeah, so that is pretty awesome. So let's move. Oh, I love these legs. Absolutely love them. Okay, first things first. I'd love to turn on my personal logistics, but there are no there's not even a bot network on this system, so I kind of got to do... I could put a bot network on here. I mean, I got the power for it right now. But I mean, Aquilo is one of those things where I really don't want to put like a... Okay, let's put a radar here. Okay, that solved that problem. Yeah, okay, railguns. Now, here's the thing. We got speed and efficiency modules. Neither of these we really need. So, where's my personal ship? It's on its way back home. It's going to be there very soon, and then it'll get some quality module, legendary quality module 3s. So we'll be able to push this up to 50%. So, I've got nothing in my inventory, do I? Absolutely nothing. Okay. So, some of these, some of these, some of these, need some of these, 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 some of these. Okay, let's see how we go with that. So this one is normal. Oh, normal. Okay, so all the normal ones keep going in there. We're going to keep this setup going. And then this one is going to be quality greater than equal to uncommon. Has my ship reached there yet? It has reached there. Have you got your stuff? On the way. Beautiful. So we can actually send it over to Aquilo because it will wait for this rocket to arrive before it leaves. Okay, that's beautiful. I could have sworn I picked up heat. Oh, trash unrequested. Strikes again. Okay, let's put that over there. Then we move this over by 2 spaces, and of course we have to do it manually. I never like putting these little squares of heat pipes. I try and avoid that whenever possible, so that's why I put the heat pipe over there instead. Okay. So we'll put... Oh, that's what I should have gotten. I should have gotten a bunch of robots. There should be a bunch of robots in here somewhere. And that will at least help me a little bit. Robots, where are the robots? I know there's a... okay, well that's annoying. Construction... Robots... Alright, where's my... There's no logistics network. There are definitely robots on this system somewhere. Okay. Whoever told me to use the find... There we are. There, they're right there. Okay, so if I do control find and I search for a robot... Okay, so maybe it only searches for logistics networks. It doesn't search steel chests. Okay. So that's annoying. It's a little bit annoying. Ooh, I run so fast because I'm on concrete. Okay, let's get up one more level. There we go, and we need... So this one is obviously going to be for epics. No, legendaries. I don't know what this belt is doing there. What are you doing there? Why was that belt... Why did that belt even exist? I don't know. Okay. So, we need a chest here. And we need a chest over there. We need a legendary inserter. And this one is going to take... Actually, no, I don't want to insert it here because I might miss some stuff. What I want is a splitter. This splitter is going to split off legendary railguns off to the left. Easy peasy. And then we can move this guy back here and have a simple inserter, and there we go. Bob's your uncle. Everything else gets thrown in the trash. Is pretty much the way we're going to do this. Everything else gets thrown in the trash. Now, I could have a setup where I basically take... Okay, here's what we actually want to do. So this one only does normal, and it's only active if this one has less than 100, and it only takes normal railguns. Because we kind of have to throw out the normal railguns as well, so this one keeps ticking along. Where's my ship at? Personal, it's on its way. Okay. You got the legendary, you do? Alright, get ready to throw it out. Oh, it just arrived. Okay. Where are these? Orbital drop pod. Come on. Oh, it's not launching that much because, of course, we do not have... Actually, we do have a fair bit of cargo pods, cargo areas on this place, so yeah. Give me my epic quality modules. My legendary quality modules, please. There they are. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're going to be tapping out these... Okay. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I just realized how many quality modules, how many of these quantum processors we're actually going to go through doing it this way. We can slow roll them. Okay, here's the thing. We actually need quantum processors for rockets. Where are we sending? Okay, we're sending them here. Okay. Output priority left. So we need to make sure that we send them over here and that we are fully stacked up. And I'm actually going to do this as well. Just to make absolutely sure. Oh, that's annoying. We can't get to that inserter. That's it. Well, that's all right. What we can do is we can delete this. We can move this up by 1. Yes, I know. I've got plenty of quantum processors. Okay. Now we do that. Now we do that. And that belt goes up by 1. Okay. So this is going to work. This is going to work. Ooh, we got an uncommon one. Range of 44 over 40, which is nice. Do I want to put... I don't think I really want to bother putting anything other than just normal and legendary on there. Maybe we'll see. What we can do is we can leave this chest completely... How do we do this? How do we do this? So put all railguns with a quantity of greater than equal to rare over here. We can send the heat pipe over from the other side. We can send that there and do that there. And then that one goes over there. And then, if we decide, oh, we don't want rare ones anymore, we can just put them back on here and send them in like that. Okay, and then we are going to go into just a recycler. We're just going to throw out everything. Well, I mean... Technically, we could... I mean, we'd be throwing away quantum processors. Which is not a good thing. So what I might be able to do is all the normal quantum processors. Well, no, we're only going to be getting these guys, right? So the... Okay, so the uncommon things... Okay, let's do some work here. Let's do some work here. Remember when I said this was going to be a very quick video? And nobody believed me? Okay. I'm not gonna, I don't think I'll put any... Actually, what I'll probably do is... How did I do this over on the other side? Oh, I see. I joined them like that. Okay. We only need 4 of these guys. So you go like that, and then you go like that. Heat pipes all the way across. And of course we need to get some power on here. So the normal rail guns will be destroyed, will be annihilated. Well, that's not what I meant to do. That rocket silo disappeared very quickly. Okay. So on the right, we are going to send, well, actually no, on the left, we're going to send quantum processors, normal ones. I don't really care too much about the other ingredients, but I definitely do not want to lose. I want to recycle all those quantum processors. The rest of it is like, meh, not too fussed. Damn it. Okay, the rest of it, whatever else there is, just go straight back in here. Alright, now I just need some recyclers. Where are my recyclers? They'll be in here somewhere. And I can put some efficiency modules in them, I guess. Wonder what happens when I put prod modules in there. I already got prod modules in my inventory. Let's see. No, can't do it. Whoa, that's too many. That's... Okay. Well, I could put some other stuff in here, but I really don't care. Okay. You, of course, you are immediately falling over. Alrighty. So this one goes all the way up there, which is a fair amount of heat pipe that we are going to need to spend, but that's fine. Oh, they're actually stacked up. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. Okay. And we've already got a bit of a loop here. Okay, time to make some more recyclers over there. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I need... What the hell? How did that happen? How did that happen? And here as well. Just forgot to cover that with concrete, apparently. It's probably a thing from the original base or something like that. Alright, give me some concrete. I think it just fixed up those sections I highlighted. Beautiful. Yeah, autosave. Thank you very much. Now let's go over here. Get this area finished. Okay. Another 4 and another 4. And all we need is power, because apparently I had everything else in my inventory and they just got made straight away. Oh, yes, we need that and we need that. I might as well put one here just so it's a bit more easily... Okay. I don't think there's anything else we really care about here. As I said, if I really wanted to, I could do some sort of machine that creates these guys using uncommon materials or something like that and blah blah blah. But no. We'll just recycle all this crap into oblivion. Keep the quantum processors. The uncommon quantum processors, I'm just going to throw in the recycler. I mean, I don't really have a use for them. Maybe, we'll see how we go. But anyway, this is actually going to back up on quantum processors because we added a separate chest over here, so this chest has to fill all the way up. But after it fills up all the way, then the system should start seeing the quantum processors down, and this will be the slowest, the absolute slowest production of legendary railguns that you have ever seen in your entire life. But it will eventually produce them. It will eventually... what did we do the math? It only needs to produce... 2,000? Actually more than 2,000 because this is only a 42.1%. Yeah. While I'm here, I better create that that rocket silo. Better create that one. What did I steal from? You guys? Okay, in you go. I'll keep the concrete because I need it to make a rocket silo. You guys, I need engines. I need blue circ. I need, yeah, and the last thing I need is iron pipes. Is it weird that I've got this bloody recipe memorized at this point? We chuck all this stuff in so don't send too many rockets down to fix it. And there we go. The rocket that will almost... I'm actually going to turn off this inserter for now. Do we even need... Yeah, I want to have room to put it inserted here if I need to. But I won't put the splitter just yet. Okay. There we go. There we go. So yes, over a very long time, probably by the time we finish Fulgora 5k and Gleba 5k, it may have actually done something. It may have created a couple of legendary railguns. And yeah, as far as the rocket turrets, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very, very stupid build to make legendary rocket turrets. It's going to use up tons of resources, including the carbon fiber, which... Oh, that's right. I was going to move a carbon... I actually started moving carbon fiber over here, didn't I? Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Because I probably got a bunch in here. We might as well do it over here. Let's see what happens. How do we make rocket turrets? Yeah, so we already got half of this stuff. Nah. Let's stop requesting the carbon fiber over here. Or maybe we should. The problem is to do a proper build with the stacking levels like this requires stacking levels of carbon fiber, which theoretically we can get our hands on because of course we're going to be recycling. We're going to be recycling, like we build a we build an uncommon, but we put quality modules in there and it produces an uncommon rocket turret. And then what we do is we recycle that uncommon rocket turret and it gives us back some uncommon carbon fiber, which we can then use in an uncommon producing building. Now, that's going to be a little bit janky, but it will work. And I could probably do that on Nowvis as well to build the railguns, but I would just need to ship the quantum processors over, which, nuts to that. That is just not going to happen. Yes, but I'm very glad that we're recycling all the quantum processors. Not the uncommon and rare ones, though. Well, the uncommon ones, yeah, we won't get any rare ones because we're putting the rare railguns in this here. But, yeah. We'll have to see how we do with railguns, because the problem is the DSM is currently using 40 railguns, but maybe these 6 we can upgrade to legendary. I think these 6 are probably the main ones we want to upgrade to legendary. The rest of them are not, they don't need really, maybe this one as well. This one I'm not too fussed about because it's damaging asteroids that have all this space to come down. So it's mainly the front facing ones. Even this one we probably don't need to upgrade to legendary because it's got so much space, and this one covers the same space as this one. So yeah, But these 4 front-facing ones, if we could make those legendary and then make all the rocket turrets at the front legendary, that would be awesome. I think that's a good idea. We don't need to upgrade all 40, we just need to upgrade 4. And is that one heading... That one's heading back already. It must have filled up on the Promethium. Very nice. Very nice. I've still got it only capped at 20k, but... Oh, it's got 25k. It must have got a bunch of that Promethium. Oh, would you look at that? It's backed up. It's fully backed up. My god, we've got so much Promethium. That's... Okay, that's quite backed up. The fact is, it must have got at least 5k in one trip. Because we up this timer to 300 seconds, so it's going out further and further every time. And it's getting so much of that. So, yes. I think we can probably turn that off. That one's not doing us any favors at the moment. But, yeah. Gleba is a major... Let's be honest. Gleba is just a nightmare. It's really, really underdeveloped. It's falling over every 5 seconds. And I'm sure there's a lot of, like, NV Bioflux just sitting above Gleba. NV Supply just sitting above Gleba, waiting for stack inserters. Although, having said that, those stack inserters... I decided I wanted the stack inserters because I think they'll be useful on Fulgura. Because Fulgura is a lesson in you've got too much crap on your belts. That's basically what Fulgura is. Fulgura is you got too much crap on your belts, now you have to... that's the entire lesson of this entire base. So having stack inserters, going to be very useful. But not if we can only produce them at very small amounts and they take ages to produce. So Gleba is a problem. How's our seed production? We're not really backed up. I'm guessing every seed we have kind of goes in here and produces the overgrowth soil. Which is 3.1... 3.1k is nothing. Let's be honest. It's really nothing. I should not have started recycling those seeds. That was a terrible idea. I probably chucked away thousands, like tens of thousands of them that we could have used for the overgrowth soil. But it is what it is. Let's drop down to a planet. And this very short update video will do some rocket turret production. And it'll go over the hour limit. But... You all knew it was going to happen, okay? I didn't know it was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a short video, but it just happened. Low density structure, productivity 22. It's got an hour and 13 minutes to go before it is finished. Hour and 14 minutes. So, what are you bots doing? Okay, they're doing stuff. We need to get rid of this, actually. I don't want... legendary prod modules. I want them to be sent down here where we still got 1,200 of them, but it's going to be worth it. That's like an investment in the future right now. It's going to be awesome. Okie dokie. So let's head over here. Actually, I want to do a quick sanity check. Stone, full. Iron, full. Copper, full. Coal, full. The stations, full, 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 and full. So, resources-wise, Megabase on now Vs, not in any sort of problem. What's going on over here? Why is there a construction thing happening? Did I forget to construct something? Oh, there's a legendary prod module that's still missing. Oh yes, because of course there's no construction bots on this platform. So all of the legendary prod modules we keep building go straight into logistics network. They never actually go to construct that building. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to leave this on in my inventory and then eventually it'll just get produced by normal. Okay. Alright. So let's find an empty space over here. And... basically, all we're going to do is... we need a fifth one. Please tell me I have some... I thought I... did I not request a whole bunch of stuff? I guess that's what those robots were trying to give me. Okay. I really need to concrete this area a as well. That's probably a really good idea because it's just so slow to walk around on it at the moment. So if we go, where's my concrete? Refined concrete. Make it nice and big. Nice and big. And I'm just going to do up here. Scroll down. And the border is going to be where the row reports are. And then we go from this side over and we make a nice rectangle type shape. I'll actually send it over a bit further to the left so that we cover all of those buildings nicely. And we fill in the middle. Okay, concrete Spidertrons, get over here and start working. I should have everything now. So let's go back over. Oh, I got some refined concrete in my inventory as well, apparently. Ooh, are you going to make me a legendary one? We're going to have to wait and see. Oh, we got both of those again. Let's chuck this. Hopefully we'll be able to finish off 29 right now. That will be awesome. Oh, also, while I'm here, trees and rocks only. This has got a surprising amount of trees and rocks on it. Now, I realize there are no construction bots here, so I'm going to have to do it all myself. Actually, no, the Spidertrons will do a fair bit of it as well, which is really great news. And that reminds me, I do have to send some Spidertrons over to Fulgura. I'm going to use them over in Fulgura to make things a lot easier. Okay. So you are normal rocket turret. And you are uncommon rocket turret. You are rare rocket turret. You are epic rocket turret. And you are legendary rocket turret. So, ooh, I got my prod module. Alright, let's go over here. Done. Alright, don't need to be cresting those anymore. So, I can't put prod modules on you, can I? I'll just put some speed modules. So here's how we do this. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to request as many as we can get our hands on. And then, we're going to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you go in there, you go in there, you go in there, you go in there, you go in there. And you should have everything, right? No. I thought I could have sworn I pulled carbon fiber over here. I could have sworn I did. I set up the request for it anyway. Yeah, there it is, carbon fiber. So we have a look. Carbon. There's no carbon fiber. What is going on with my lack of carbon fiber? There's a filter for it, but there's none of it here. So the NV supply ship has got bugger all because Glebber is falling over. Okay. As to be expected. I mean, Glebber is just not a very well-built planet, to be honest. Alright, you guys are going to need to concrete a lot. They got a lot of concrete, but they're going to have to concrete a lot. It's actually nice to do this in the map view. Alright. Get all of that concrete sorted, please. Why are you not doing this bit? Oh, I probably moved you out of range. I thought there were robots going over there, but they were obviously just out of range. Okay. You're definitely not out of range of this. Why are you not concreting this? It's just taking his sweet time. Alright. And go up there, concrete this area. Maybe I need to put more roboports in these guys so they have a bit of a wider range. Which probably would not be a bad idea. Okay, so that's currently screwed up on the carbon fiber. Which is fine. We'll see how that goes. Now I could put some things there to restrict the amount of normal rocket turrets that it creates, and I probably will. I'll probably say, okay, you guys are definitely out of concrete, so go down there and pick up some more. Yeah, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably say logistics, enable, disable, legendary rocket turrets, less than 100. Boom, 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 boom. And you can just go forever. Actually, how many do we want? Let's say 500. Because I feel like we're going to need a bunch of them. Yeah. Oh, we did get a bunch of... We did get a bit of carbon fiber. Blue circuit. Have we got no normal blue circuits over here? Of course we don't. We don't have any normal blue circuits. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. We need some rocket launchers as well. Rocket launcher. Okay, we'll just make normal ones. I don't feel like making any higher quality ones because we should get some via the recycling process. Will we? Yeah, we will. We will. And as far as the blue circuits go, where is our blue circuit build? That's down here. Okay, we're going to make one build. So make this do uncommon blue circuits. So you are uncommon blue circuits. Damn it, that's so confusing. Uncommon blue circuits. And to be honest, all I want is uncommon blue circuits. I just want less than 1,000 uncommon blue circuits in the system. And I really don't need quality, so I'm going to put prod modules in there. And as far as common blue circuits, we can just ship some in. Let's just get 500 of these guys in there. Okay, and now it's just going to be a case of getting the carbon fiber up there, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but whatever. It'll happen slowly. I'm happy with these builds happening slowly. I do want to see what's going on here. Green circuits and iron plate. I should have some normal iron plate left around. You know what? Oh, I actually need normal versions of this because we need normal versions. Green circuits and... Oh, of course, we're not producing any, we're not producing any of these. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just produce a normal one. Normal one. No quality modules, just prod modules. Normal. If it's less than 1K, just do it. And so this one is going to be... So we have to do all of this weird stuff. Filters 1K. Yeah. Okay, so you're getting uncommon. You're getting normal. Okay, so you should have enough. I don't think we're actually making any normal copper anymore. Because we're not training any in, are we? Alright. So we got some normal iron and some normal... Okay. Let's squeeze some processing over here. Get a little bit of normal iron and a little bit of normal copper. Just to sort of go absolutely nuts on this sort of stuff. Actually, you know what? Why am I setting up a smelting build to do normal iron and normal copper when I can just send in some normal iron and normal copper? And for that reason, why am I making normal green circuits? Let's just send in the normal stuff manually. I mean, am I an idiot or something? I don't know. I really don't answer that. Do not answer that question. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you are... It's nice. It was a nice idea, but it's not necessary. Blue circuits. Blue circuits, we did the smart thing. We sent them in directly. Okay, so now we got the normal stuff in here. So that's going to be normal gears. We got these two. Maybe we'll send in normal gears as well. Are we making? Okay, so this is going to be normal gears. So if we got normal gears less than 1k, then we start making them. And we will now have normal iron being sent in via the belts, so that's fine. So that'll start making some rockets. We could make higher tier rocket launchers. I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it, but for now, I mean, carbon is going to be such a slowdown that I don't think it's going to matter too much. Hopefully we get a decent amount of carbon from recycling these guys. You can both go in there. Oh, we got some uncommon rocket launchers. That's nice. And we got some uncommon carbon fiber. That's very nice. Okay. I do not need to have that anymore. Yep. Okay. So that it will eventually produce legendary. Eventually. It'll take a very long time, but it will eventually produce them. You know what? Let's just make all the different rocket launchers. Let's just make them all. Because I think we just can. We just can. Legendary, epic rocket launchers, making all the different rocket launchers because we can, and because we got the resources just coming out of our ears at the moment for all of these guys. Uncommon. So they'll each have a passive provider with a single free slot, and we won't quality upgrade them because I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to do any of that mess. We'll just make them here. No quality update, just make them. Put them in a chest, and you're all good to go. Did I just get a new comment? I think I just got a new comment. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure what that comment's referring to, but yeah, not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. So there we go. So you're gonna, now we only have to worry about the carbon fiber. Upskilling the carbon fiber, which is going to be painful. But then again, oh crap, I just realized. If this one spits out a legendary turret for whatever, hang on to it. And if this one spits out anything that's less than or equal to epic, then we want to throw it in the garbage. And these guys are going to keep going until we got 500. And that will read, that's a logistics network, so it'll be 500 across all chests. Okay. Whew, that was close. Almost made a, well, I'm not going to say a serious mistake, but that would have been a mistake. Okay, I've got another rocket turret coming in. Well, what are we going to get? Not much. Not much. Oh, bloody oath. Yeah, the carbon fiber is killing us at the moment. 7 entities are missing construction robots. So how's my thingamybobs gone? Get over there and do your jobs. Which is spraying concrete everywhere. I don't even need to zoom in. I can just do it from this level and just watch all the bits get covered up. It is absolutely brilliant. Do we have enough for this entire section? I am not sure. Let's turn off the row ports. There, okay, we can definitely see a lot easier. Just send it out. It's just like painting, basically. Painting by robots. Okay. And, yep. Do this section. I think they may have enough to finish this off. Okay. Come on, bloody robots. You look like you're running out a bit. Are you running out? No, you might be able to go all the way. It's very confusing because we've got all the logistics robots walking around as well, doing their thing. Okay, I think you're out. I think you guys are out of things. You're out of concrete. What's this waiting for? It's waiting for these. Okay, you know what? Speed modules. They are necessary in this situation. We haven't seen an uncommon one getting crafted yet though, which is annoying. But if we go over to Aquilo, what have we got? Nothing. Expected. I just don't think it's filled up this chest yet. It's about to fill up this chest. Once it does, then we will start sending these processors. Oh, the processors are out of carbon. I forgot the processors needed carbon fiber as well. Okay, we may have to go and do something drastic over in Gleba because... well, actually we don't need to. Because carbon fiber... What is carbon fiber really slowing down that we really care about? Used in... Okay, stack inserters. I actually want a bunch of those for the Fulgora base, so maybe we should fix it up for those. The rest of it... We need a bunch of quantum processors, but I think we should have enough to keep this science going. Oh, we got the 29%. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 390% productivity on the labs is beautiful. I can see a little bit of green science in there, so I'm going to go ahead and tick that over a little bit. Before the green science all rots away to nothing, we'll get a little bit of that research done. Yeah, what could we actually do on Gleba, though, is the real question. I mean, we could do this. I mean, if I really don't care about science, we could do this. And then suddenly, boom. We've got a lot more carbon fiber now. Have we got enough carbon? Kind of. Okay. That's good. That's okay. Yeah, look at this. Fusion items Gleba. You're waiting for 2,500 carbon fiber. And you got 2,000, actually, so that's not too bad. NV Bioflux. Okay, well, we just killed our Bioflux supply. Yeah, that's the thing, right? We just... Well, have we? We're producing a lot less Bioflux, and all the Bioflux is probably going to go into the science, which means we're not going to get any in here, which means that we're going to stop sending it over to Nalvis, which means our legendary prod module is not going to be produced, which means that, which is not good. Okay, here's what we got to do. So we need output priority, right? Okay, well that kind of completely destroyed our carbon build. I should have known that would happen. But yeah, I mean, okay, we need some carbon. Okay, here's what we do. Okay, there we go. We can actually move that one back. Okay. So we get half of the mash going into this guy, and we get the other half of the mash going on. That's good. I like that. We still get a decent amount of bioflux going over. Do I care more about the science? I think I care more about the prod modules actually than I do the science, because we've already got the science up to a very decent margin at this point. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just focus on the bioflux and the science can just go out the toilet. Or maybe after we get level 30. Yeah, we'll get level 30 first. We'll punch all the way to level 30, and then after that, we can just say, we don't need science anymore. We don't say science, and then we'll just do everything using the whatchamacallit. We don't have any legendaries yet, and on Aquilo, we do not have any of these guys. I really wish we did, but we do not. That would be so nice. You haven't even started producing yet, have you? You're still backed up. Oh, and of course we ran out of the carbon fiber. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Okay, you know what? How much of this science do we need? No, if we go over to the other network, we've got 187 Promethium science packs, and we need 284k. So yeah. So we don't need quantum processors anymore for science, because we're not going to be doing any... I think we're going to stop doing this science after we reach level 30, which means we really don't need the Promethium science anymore, which means this ship... we can keep sending it out, science, but we really don't need to. It's kind of just backing up the science at the moment. Having said that, it should wait here. I thought I fixed this. Item count equals 0. Save interrupt. Yeah, so that should stall it when there's got too much science in it. And we'll add that one there as well. Item count equals 0. And then, so that one is updated. That one we need to update as well. Item count Promethium equals 0. And I'm going to be honest, I think this is actually just going to be our 5k ship. We're just going to... oh, so I updated it here, but I didn't update it for the rest of them. So, yeah, this is going to be our 5k ship. We'll just create more ships. And then we'll create more infrastructure to send up the biter eggs. Maybe increase this amount. How's our biter eggs doing? I mean, we did start sending them across on the other ship for the overgrowth, but that one's probably backed up now because... oh, of course, we ran out of bioflux and all of these nests decided that they were going to go ape. And these ones did as well. Because this... no, this one's still good. Why? You got some special thing that determines whether you get ammo or not. That should just work. Okay. Enable, disable if... So this should be enabled. But it doesn't have enough bioflux to build any. God, this whole system is... Gleba is falling out, is sending my entire solar system into chaos. An entire solar system is falling over because Gleba cannot produce enough resources. Oh boy, oh boy. I kind of want to just ignore it. But then again, here's the thing, if we run out of beta eggs, then we can't make the overgrowth soil. I think we push through research productivity 30. And once we do that, suddenly, go over there, please. Suddenly, after we push through that, we can just stop producing the science. And then, it'll be a lot easier. We can push the base onto other things and just be fine with it. Just be absolutely fine with it. Oh, we got 2,000. Ah, that's nice. That's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to turning off this science and just having the rest of it go nuts. And this... I mean, we'll just chuck these all into chests. We could destroy this belt or something like that. So it doesn't go any further. And then this will get most of it. We'll also put stuff in here, something like that. But yeah, Gleba is... Because it never backs up. Nothing ever backs up on Gleba. It's just impossible for anything to back up. Are you heading back already? No. Are you getting another 2,000? Okay, well, it's definitely producing a bunch of science, I'll tell you what. 4,000 science, and we got 800%, basically 800% productivity because of the science drain. So 4,000 science times 8 is 32,000. And we need 237, so it's still a bit of a gap, but I'll just leave that running for a long time, and we'll see how we go. Yes. But anyway, I think we're pretty much done with this video. We made a bunch of things. We made a build for legendary things, and oh, we actually made a rare one at one point, and obviously threw it away. Do we have any, oh, we got 10 epic carbon fibers and 10 rare ones. Okay, we maybe end up getting some legendary ones sooner than I thought. Because, oh, how many do we need? Another 10? Another 10, and maybe we get a legendary. And I do have prod modules in all of these, so they could bump it up. They could bump it up. Even if we didn't have quality modules here, and we just kept outputting normal ones, potentially we could still get it working just based off, yeah, based off these legendary quality modules in the recyclers, upping the ingredients. But of course, it's better to have it in both. And yeah, all right. Legendary rocket turrets. Let's set up a request for that as well. Legendary 100. What is it? It's sending over all this normal plates and stuff like that. That's cool. Legendary. Still haven't made any, but eventually we will. Aquilo is almost backed up. Very close to being backed up, and then we will see this guy producing legendary railguns like you would not believe. It's going to be epic. Okay, I think we're done here. I think I'm going to go over and start making Fulgora, making the entire base. I don't think I'm going to do a long walkthrough like I did on Volcanus. I just want to kind of slow roll this at my own pace because it's going to take a lot of planning, but it's mainly just going out, identifying the islands. We want a really big island for all the recycling, multiple islands for the recycling, but then we're probably going to have like an island for each stage. So we're going to have probably an island for this, and then we'll have an island for this, and we'll have an island for this, and we'll have an island for the holmium, and we're just going to have trains going everywhere, pretty much. And we're going to have, it's going to be similar to Now Vis, where you've got this one needs coal, or sorry, this one needs coal. and you've got a bunch of stations producing coal, and you've got a bunch of stations consuming coal. The only real problematic thing is that we need recycling as well. And I'm probably going to have to do some sort of circuit network baloney or something like that. To say when we recycle. To sort of recycle stuff. Oh, how are all these getting stacked up? Where am I getting stack inserters from? Oh, the recyclers. The recyclers. Ever since we got stacks, the recyclers are starting to do that. Okay, they've probably been doing it for a while now. I just really haven't noticed. But anyway, it is still producing science. We're actually tapped out on the Holmanite. I think I've sent most of it down to here to produce all these guys. And this base is doing not a lot. I mean, it really feels like it's not doing much. Plastic. It's not even backed up, it's just slow as. I guess it always was slow as because of these recyclers, but yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. The recycling portion of the Fulgora science is going to be very interesting. And I suspect what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a circuit network across the entire train line. And it's going to be basically a case of so let's say you've got, let's say we're talking about concrete or something like that. We go to Fulgora, and let's say we're talking about concrete. So concrete, we don't actually need it, so we'll probably just send that directly over to a recycling station, and that'll produce whatever it produces. It'll produce stone brick and iron ore and water, and I don't think we need stone brick. So what we'll probably do is we'll break the concrete down into stone brick and iron ore. We'll smelt the iron ore directly into iron, and we'll take the stone brick and we'll recycle it down to stone. And then, so concrete will output stone and stone brick. No, it'll output stone and iron plate, because we need both of those for the rest of the processes. And so that'll be an output station for stone, right? Now, what we're going to have is we're going to have input stations for stone. We're going to have various input stations for stone. We're going to have various output stations for stone. And we're going to have the input stations for the real processes, which is basically just going to be this electromagnetic plant. And for the holmium, I guess the holmium solution, the electrolyte both need stone. So they're going to have input stations. Those stations are just going to be normal. They're just going to get trains all over the place. And then we're going to have a massive dumping station. And the massive dumping station is going to have a station for stone. And it's basically going to say, okay, this station only gets activated when the normal input stations are full and the output stations are also full. Actually, what we can do, I've never actually used priority, isn't there? There is station priority. Higher priority train stop will be served first. We could just do that. We don't even need a circuit network. We can just do, we can make, yeah. We can make, we could just have a very low priority stop for stone in the recycling station, and a high priority stop for the actual thing. So the electrolyzer will have one station for stone. The holmium plant will have one station for stone, and they'll both basically take stone until the train just sits there waiting to unload. And so we don't do any fancy network logic. We'll just say stone, go in here and just unload until you're full and the chests are what. And then we'll have 4 or 5 stone trains, and yeah, we'll have enough stone trains, so there's always a train loading at each of the various places that produce stones, or something like that. We could just produce, we can make as many stone trains as we want. Yeah, or, okay, or, here's a really good idea. Oh, this is a genius idea, okay? You're listening? It's a genius idea. So what we do is we have our, let's go back to our concrete crushing station, right? Concrete crushing station. So you take in the concrete, recycles the living hell out of it, right? You with me so far? Recycles the living hell out of it, gets it down to the iron ore and the, I just thought of a better idea. There's many different ways we can do it. Well, here's the thing, right? So there's a few different ways we can do it, because it's better than the way we just talked about. So we have a station, takes in concrete, and it's got output stations for stone and iron plate. Right? You with me so far? And then there's two other ways we can do it. Any overflow, if the station is full, then we send the overflow back to a recycler on the same island and we destroy it. Pretty similar to what we're doing here, which is fine, which is not a big deal. We can also, if that's too much of a pain, we could have a third train. So we got a stone train and an iron plate train, and then we've got a third train, and the overflow just goes to that train. And then that train is basically going to have, like, that train stop will just be called recycling load. Recycling load, and there'll be like 20 or 30 trains in the network with that station on it. And it'll only activate when it's got enough in it to fill up a train. And then as soon as it's activated, a train will come over, pick it all up, send it to the recycling station. We have one train stop per item type, because if you mix stone and iron plate on a train, then you end up with it being a little bit weird. So we have 4 stations basically. Yeah, so you'd have iron plate, and then recycling iron plate, and then stone, and then recycling stone. And when the stone station is filled up, the excess stone goes over to the recycling stone, and there'll be so many trains that the recycling stone will be used up. I'm not sure if we could do anything fancy like reusing the same train stop for both. That would be incredibly... Not really, no. No, you couldn't, because we want the recycling trains to be able to go to any recycling load station that's active. Any recycling load station that's active, they will go there. Yeah. The other option is... Yeah. The other option is we just recycle the excess stone on the island. But I don't know about that. I like the idea of having a generic recycling setup, because then I don't need to manage the recycling for each of the individual islands. I don't need to say, oh, this one needs a little bit more recycling. I just have one big recycling setup, and then I just have a huge recycling island, and if the recycling island cannot handle it, I just create a new one, and I just have a new set of recycling unload trains, recycling unload train stops. And yeah, so it's going to be beautiful. It's going to, but I really should get in to do something that's not Factorio related today. So yeah, just a nice short quick video to give you a little bit of updates as to what's going on, and now we are done. So thank you very much for watching. I need to send some Spidertrons up to my personal ship, but I'll do that off camera, because I should probably do something off camera. And yeah, that'll be it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.